How's it going, Shuffle Squad YouTube channel? My name is PrimeTimeWizrdTV, and today we're looking to control the board with everyone's favorite electric bug. That's right, we're playing Vikavolt V, and surprisingly enough, Vikavolt V was able to win a regional championship. It was able to win this Stuttgart regional championship, piloted by Matthew, and he was playing it with Palkia VSTAR. Palkia VSTAR, everyone knows this guy. It's one of the strongest cards in format, and just being paired with Vikavolt, I think I can get the logic with it, right? The goal of the game is to take a couple of prizes with Vikavolt V while under item block, right? You want to slow your opponent down, maybe take a couple of like 2 easy prizes with the Vikavolt, as well as establishing your Raikou Vs, your Palkia Vs on the bench. And then once you know that you have a win condition on board that you think you can win outside of the item block, then it's time to break it and start attacking with the Palkia Vs. And I think the deck is absolutely amazing and very, very fun to play. Hopefully we can take a couple of games here tonight, especially against Lugia. But before anything, of course, if you love what the Shuffle Squad does here, definitely support our sponsors down below. Check out the discount codes and all that jazz. With that, let's go ahead and take a look at the deck list. All right, and this is what we're going to be bringing here today. Vikavolt V with Palkia VSTAR. Multiple stars of the show here, but let's go ahead and start with the one and only Vikavolt V. For a lightning and a colorless Pokemon, this attack does it does paralyzing bolt for 50 damage, as well as item locking your opponent. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we're also going to be able to attack with Super Zap Cannon once we know that we can essentially break the lock, but this is the name of the game. We want to be able to use paralyzing bolt as soon as possible, try and stop our opponent from really setting up, taking a couple of easy prizes and before breaking the lock. But again, technically, yeah, 2 great attacks for sure, but paralyzing bolt is what we're going for. It is supported by, what I like here is the Mew engine. This is something we haven't seen in a bit, the Mysterious Tail. I believe we used to call this the Turbo engine, where you just go Mew into Mysterious Tail, use a Scoop Up Net, pick it up, go into another Mew, use Mysterious Tail again, similar to the Lost Zone engine with Comfey. And we're using the Mew to be able to, again, just try and get the item lock on the first turn. Another one of our attackers is going to be the Raikou V with the fleet-footed ability. You're able to draw a card, but it's here because it's lightning type, and Lightning Rondo is a pretty good attack, very easy to power up. A Melanie plus a lightning energy attachment gets you there, and you're able to attack, take knockouts on Lugia V-Stars. That's why it's here. The other big attacker is going to be Palkia V and Palkia VSTAR. We're no strangers to this card. Subspace Swell, 60 damage, does 20 damage for each of your bench. Similar to Raikou V, but a little bit upgraded. And the VSTAR power of choice is going to be Star Portal. You're able to attach 3 water energy cards from your discard pile to one of your water Pokemon. Something of note, you can only attach it to water Pokemon. That means you cannot accelerate to your Raikous or your Vikavolts, but you can accelerate to your Radiant Greninja. Radiant Greninja has the ability to conceal cards, discard a card, discard an energy, draw 2. Pretty much the most used Radiant Pokemon besides Charizard. And the attack Moonlight Shuriken definitely can come into play here. Maybe you weaken a couple of things using Vikavolt, and you need to finish it off with Moonlight Shuriken. That is definitely a play. Try and go for a 4-prize turn and whatnot. Very good card, very good attack there. And I guess one other attacker you can use technically is Lumineon. We are playing water energies, but it's here for Luminescent. Get yourself a supporter, typically a Melanie at this point, but it also has attack Aqua Turn, something you to make note of. And then it is supported with Crobat V as well, again trying to draw, trying to get that turn 1 item block, and Zigzagoon, Galarian Zigzagoon with the head but tantrum just to up the damage. Again, 50 damage isn't that much, especially since we don't have any choice belt either. So this is essentially our only way to upping the damage, but it's a pretty good way. For the items, we're playing 4 Battle VIP Pass to set up 4 Cross Switchers for our switching and gusting options. 1 Echoing Horn, very important here. Again, the goal is to establish a board where we can win, and sometimes Echoing Horn can support that. We're also playing 2 Energy Search, just because we're playing Mysterious Tail Mew. This is essentially an energy off of Mysterious Tail Mew. 1 Escape Rope, 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball, 2 Loss of Vacuum to get rid of tools and stadiums, 2 Quick Ball, 4 Scoop Up Nets, again Turbo Engine, 4 Trekking Shoes to again just turbo it out, 2 Ultra Balls. For our supporter lineup, it's going to be 1 Boss's Orders and 1 Marnie, as well as 4 Melanie. Again, Melanie to power up essentially all of our Pokemon Vs. The only thing it doesn't here is going to be the Radiant Greninja. And this is a way that even if going turn 2, we can't establish the lock. Sometimes, again, this is something you're going to have to think of. Maybe you do want to go second, denying your opponent the supporter for turn, and then going for the item lock. That is definitely a play here. We're playing 1 Air Balloon as well for a pivot on the Mew. Feels good. We're also playing 4 Speed Lightning Energies to be able to draw cards, 1 Lightning, and 6 Water Energies. Again, very, very interesting deck. Probably one of the easiest ways to really get Vikavolt up and running. I debate putting like a Forest Seal Stone potentially in this list, but again, it works. It almost all of the time you're going to be able to use Paralyzing Bolt, unless you break. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and see if we can win some games. All right, we have our game here against Palkia VSTAR. Luckily, a good friend from Twitter. Shout out to Josh. Thank you for helping out. And luckily, we are able to go first. I think we do want to go first 100% because they have to evolve. Yes, we're going to give them access to a supporter, but I think that should be a-okay. Opening hand is a little bit awkward, but I do like seeing that Battle VIP Pass for sure. Again, the goal of the game here is to get them under item lock for them to not set up their Lugia. They start out with a Raikou. That is a-okay. Go ahead and use the Battle VIP Pass here. Grab ourselves the Vikavolt and the... I'm going to grab Radiant Greninja here just in case. Or I could grab Mew, actually. Yeah, maybe that's a better idea. We'll grab Mew. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab Vikavolt and Mew. Probably should have used the Hisuian Heavy Ball first just to see the prizes, but nothing, no Pokemon in there. 2 Speed Lightning Energies, a little bad, but oh, it is what it is. That means we only have 2 Speed Lightning and 1 Lightning Energy to work with the Vikavolt. Okay, what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and Trekking Shoes, try and grab... we don't need the Palkia VSTAR at the moment. Scoop Up Net is okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick up the Zigzagoon, go into the Mew. We'll use the Mew. I think all I want here is a Quick Ball. There's a Quick Ball. There's a Battle VIP, but in this stage, I do value the Quick Ball, right? Because what I'm trying to do here is at least go for something like a Lumineon on the following turn. A Lumineon or a Marnie would be absolutely huge, especially since we do have to draw into the Lightning. I think here, I'm just going to go ahead and attach the Water Energy. And I'm just going to... No, they could play Lost Vacuum, so I'm not going to attach the Air Balloon just yet. And I'm just going to go ahead and pass right here. We did get the energy attachment on our first turn, so that is pretty good. Again, all we need is a Lightning Energy for the next turn. Maybe I could Quick Ball into a Lumineon to go for like a Marnie. Go for a little bit of disruption. They do get the Evolution Instance. They're grabbing an Archeops. So the goal of their game is if they can get the Archeops into the discard pile this turn, right? This is the turn they're going to have items. That's definitely what they want to do. They're going to go ahead and attach an Aurora Energy, discarding the Collapse Stadium, interestingly enough. And they're going for the Serena here. I guess, they're just trying to really thin out their hand. Not the most ideal supporter, but it does get an Archeops into the discard pile. Just doesn't quite guarantee the Lugia V just yet. We see 2 Lugia Vs, two Archeops do hit the discard pile there. They're going for the Quick Ball. Quick Ball does guarantee them the Lugia V. Okie dokie. All right. So they're gonna be able to set up 1 Lugia V. Next question is, can they find the V-Star? The lately Lugia V-Star lists have toned down on their V-Stars, right? They're only playing 2 Lugia V-Stars, but again, they play a ton of Ball Search. If we can try, we get the Speed Lightning Energy anyway, despite the prizes. So we are gonna establish the lock here. It's just a matter of, do they have it in their hand, right? Do they have the Lugia V-Star in their hand? That is the question. Or do we hit them with a Marnie? But I'm going to go ahead and use the Speed Lightning Energy here. Attach it to the Vikavolt. This guarantees we set up the lock. Something I can do too is try and find the Cross Switcher. I'm trying to think if there's a way for me to knock out the Lugia this turn. I don't think there is, unfortunately. We're doing 100 damage. We don't play Choice Belt. I think here, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and use the Mew V. Grab the Energy Search. That should be a-okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just attach this air balloon. I think we just established a lock. Serena wasn't the best draw supporter for last turn, right? They did have a Marnie though, you know? They did have a Marnie and a Serena. How about maybe we do hit them with the... Yeah, maybe we do hit them here with a supporter, because, you know, they had a Serena and a Marnie. Makes me think maybe they had a little bit more in the hand. So I'm going to go ahead and quick ball away this Mew. Grab ourselves the Lumineon. Let's go ahead and double check, though. The Marnie is in the deck. That is good. I would also like to establish a Palkia V here if possible. I'm going to go ahead and Lumineon, grab the Marnie. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and I don't know, I don't think I need to do the Zigzagoon pings just yet. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and Marnie. Let's see what we draw into. Again, what we're looking for is a Palkia V. We're we're not lacking on lightning energy for sure. We could Ultra Ball, try and get the Palkia, or I think we just retreat. I might need the Ultra Ball, try and set up another Vikavolt or the Raikou, since we do have the lightning energies already in hand. I think we're just going to go ahead and hold on to that. We'll go ahead and Paralyzing Bolt here for 50 damage, establishing the item lock. Now the question is, do they have it? No, they naturally have it there, ladies and gentlemen. That means they can go into Palkia VSTAR. And they did get 2 Archeopses into the discard pile. They're going to be able to attack with a Raikou. Not necessarily get the knockout here, but put me in a tough position for sure. They're going to be able to take a knockout on something like my Mew on the bench, right? I kind of wanted to say that Mew. They attached a V-Guard energy onto the Palkia VSTAR. Pretty good. Dropping the Yveltal as well, and the Professor's Research. Maybe I shouldn't have Marnied. But okay, let's go ahead and see what else they can establish. Yeah, if I remember right, they should have... Yeah, they had the 2 Archeopses discarded earlier. Going to be able to use the Summoning Star ability to put any 2 colorless Pokemon into play. And those 2 colorless Pokemon are going to be the Archeops with the Primal Turbo ability, which accelerates special energies from the deck to any of your Pokemon. Pretty good ability. Luckily, it is locked behind a Fossil Stage 2 Pokemon. But again, Lugia does cheat it out. And now we're going to be able to see if they attach to the Raikou, and they could have attacked, and then they could have Primal Turboed onto the Palkia VSTAR. Actually, they could still, right? They could still attach a double turbo and they could attach a double turbo and the powerful energy. And this does get the knockout on my Vikavolt V here, putting us in a very difficult position. Again, this is why I didn't quite use the Ultra Ball earlier, because now I might have to go for the Raikou just to get the knockout on this Lugia. They'll take a knockout with the Yveltal. And it's going to be tough. This is going to be a very tough game for sure. The name of the game was supposed to be Disrupt the opponent, right? But without the disruption, we might be struggling a little bit. Okie doke. Speed Lightning, we have the water. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball away the lightning and the water. Grab myself the Raikou. Raikou should be able to knock out... Well, it's my best attacker. This one. I could attack with a Vikavolt. Let me double check here. 20... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe it should be. We'll go into Raikou. We'll attach a Speed Lightning. We'll Melanie here. Luckily, Melanie, we get to attach any water energy to any of our Pokemon V. So here, I think I'll just go ahead and quick ball away the Energy Search. Grab myself a Palkia. So we have another attacker right after. Mysterious Tail here. Not quite sure what we need. Ultra Ball. just to have in the hand seems a-okay. I'm pretty sure we have the knockout here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 8. 8 times 2. 8. 160, 180. Yeah, this should be a knockout. We'll go ahead and retreat. Luckily, we get to draw one more card here with the Raikou V using the fleet-footed ability. Getting another Mew. Yeah, you know what? We'll drop it. We have a Scoop Up Net. We can go double Mysterious Tail next turn. We'll go ahead and Lightning Rondo there for 370 damage, taking 2 prizes. The problem is they can 100% skew the prize race by going into the Yveltal, but looks like they're just going to go ahead and attack with the Palkia VSTAR instead. And again, that is going to be a problem. This is 2 prizes that we're giving away. At the same time, we don't quite have a return KO on the Palkia VSTAR. What can we do? They have the Choice Belt on the Raikou. That means our Palkia is not safe. Are they going for a 3 prize turn? Okay, wait. Something I have to count. There's 2 Auroras now in the discard pile. 1 powerful. So they still have 3 powerful energies to work with. That does hit 280. So Palkia V isn't necessarily the safest option. Yeah, we're gonna see it here. And there is a world we knock out. Okay, there is a world where we get literally everything No, with a second V-Guard energy, though. The second V-Guard energy definitely ruins our plans a little bit. And a Marnie, alrighty. They're going to go ahead and hit us with that Marnie. And let's see what we get. This grip's actually not too bad. This is, well, I was looking for the Echoing Horn. I don't think there's a way for me to take out a knockout on this Palkia VSTAR without, like, safely, right? Especially with the V-Guard energy. Palkia VSTAR doesn't quite do it. Like, the max I can do is 260. And I was planning to use Zigzagoon to ping him a couple of times with the Scoop Up Net 280, but then we do get knocked out by the Yveltal unless the last 2 prizes are literally Aurora energy. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see what we draw off this. Vikavolt is nice, but not nice enough. Get another water energy. Go ahead and conceal cards here. We still need to find the Palkia VSTAR and the Zigzagoon. Don't quite see it here. Will Mysterious Tail? There's a Zigzagoon. They even have the... I have to do this as well. Where I have to get rid of the Choice Belt. If I get this knockout. But I don't think I'm going to be able to take this knockout here. This isn't a knockout yet on my Palkia V of note. That is pretty important there. Go ahead and use the Lost Vacuum, discarding the Choice Belt on the Raikou V. I will go ahead and attach to the Palkia, and we'll Crobat for 4 big ones here. We do get the Palkia VSTAR. Next question is, how do we get this knockout? I could take a knockout on the Lumi. Oh, I could have taken a knockout on the Lumi. Kind of just hope they don't have knockout on my Palkia. I did get rid of the Echoing Horn, didn't I? No, it's in the deck. It's in the deck. So I'm going to go ahead and use... Oh, I know what to do. I know exactly what to do here. We'll go ahead and... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and Star Portal. We'll use Star Portal. Attaching 3 water energies, we'll attach it to the Radiant Greninja. Right? We'll retreat and go for a Moonlight Shuriken, knocking out the Raikou and bringing the Yveltal down to 2 HP, or 20 HP. We'll go down to 3 prizes. If I can find my Zigzagoon, ping him 2 times, take a prize there. Cross Switcher up the Lumineon with the Melanie. that can win us the game next turn. But boss's orders, Tempest Dive on my Lumineon. Very good game there by my opponent. Whew, okay, not gonna lie, we were in the back foot there, but I think we could have definitely brought it back. And let's go ahead and go into a game 2. Let's try and see if we can take a win from Lugia. We got close there. We got very, very close. All right, we do have another game here. Again, this is against Joshu. Thank you again, Joshu, for helping out. Twitter coming in clutch there. And opening hand's beautiful. It really, really is. I kind of tempted not to start the Mew because no, we'll start Mew. We'll get cards. Not only that, we even get the mulligan. So we get the Vikavolt, Palkia, Battle VIP Pass, Trekking Shoes. The only thing missing here is a Speed Lightning Energy. If we could get the Speed Lightning Energy, that would be absolutely perfect. Again, our opponent here is playing Lugia V-STAR. Typically, well, the best deck in format. Let's not kid ourselves there. And opening hand is looking good. No matter what we do, we are going to be able to establish the lock this next turn. I think here I'm going to go ahead and Battle VIP Pass first. Grab ourselves the... Oh, I was kind of hoping to get the Radiant Greninja there. But I guess at this point, you know, just threatening the Raikou seems okay. And maybe a Mew? Second Mew, so we can maybe do some Mysterious Tail shenanigans. That seems a-okay to me. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and Trekking Shoes first. Oh, take the Trekking Shoes, shoe for shoe. We found the other pair. All right, yeah. Remember how I said all I wanted was the Speed Lightning? We got it. Echoing Horn's pretty good. We'll go ahead and use the Mew here. Grabbing the air balloon seems cool. And at this point, I'm just not going to use the air balloon, I think. No, you know, we can lose it if they use the loss of vacuum for sure. And just because we already have it, right? There's no need for me to overextend here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pass. I could have retreated to the V. No, we can Mysterious Tail one more time. That's a little bit, might be a little bit greedy putting the air balloon already, because I just have the strangest feeling they might use a Marnie this next turn, especially since our hand is absolutely huge. So I just wanted to establish the air balloon on the Marnie. Just, you know, that's one less thing I have to find if they decide to Marnie. And just like I said, there's the Marnie. So all I'm looking for here is an energy. If I can find an energy, any type of energy, we do establish the item lock here. And there we go. Oh, we even got the Scoop Up Net though. So either way, we did have a way to retreat the Mew. Even if they lost a vacuum, even if they do lost vacuum there, they used an Ultra Ball there, finding an Archeops with a 2-card hand, one of which is Archeops. Oh, they're gonna be able to use Read the Wind, 4-card hand. Now let's see what else we can do here. We can use this Heavy Ball, grab ourselves the Radiant Greninja we were looking for. We'll drop the Radiant Greninja. We'll use the Energy Search, getting a Water Energy into our hand. That means we can use concealed cards to draw 2 more cards. Again, we have the lock established. It's just a matter of right after that. Like, worst case scenario, they can get an Archeops in play. They can at least get one. We'll attach the Speed Lightning Energy to the Vikavolt. I'd like to see a Melanie. No, that is a-okay. Another Speed Lightning is also pretty good. Go ahead and use Mysterious Tail. Cross Switcher. Ultra Ball seems good, so we can get the Palkia V-STAR established as well. And from here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and retreat and attack. Not much else I really need to do. Maybe just get the Palkia V-STAR ready. That seems fine. We're only doing 100 damage too. Yeah, we're only doing 100 damage. But again, we have item lock. That is the important thing. And we're just going to go for it here. We're going to go ahead and Paralyzing Bolt for 100 damage. The difference between this deck and the Regieleki deck is damage output definitely feels a little bit lacking. right? In the big research here. Let's see if there's an Archeops in their hand. There was! If they can find a Lugia V-Star naturally, we are in trouble. But again, Lugia V-Star lists have been playing a lot fewer of the V-Star. And going for the Read the Wind definitely helps. That helps us out immensely. And something I'd like to happen now is I'd want a second... If I could find a second Scoop Up Net, we can take a knockout on the Lugia. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Energy Search here, grab another Water Energy, try and draw into some sort of supporter. Concealed cards. This is where I get a little bit punished for dropping a second Mew, but we did get the Scoop Up Net. Just, we've been getting really lucky. We've been getting absolutely lucky. We're going to go ahead and just... we can even Speed Lightning still here. So we'll Speed Lightning onto the Raikou. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and Quick Ball away the Battle VIP Pass. I'm looking for the Zigzagoon. I'm going to have to spend a Scoop Up Net here on this Mew. We'll drop the Zigzagoon to ping it one time. We'll Scoop Up Net the Zigzagoon again. Again, this is with Headbutt Tantrum. Every time you play him, put 10 damage counters on one Pokemon. Put 2 down there. And now we can use Paralyzing Bolt for the knockout on that Lugia V and taking 2 prizes. And being ahead in the prize race against Lugia feels pretty good, not gonna lie. But at the same time, we weren't able to Marnie him, and they have an absolutely huge hand, which is pretty scary. They do put 2 Lugias in play, right? That means if I can Raikou knock out one of them, Echoing Horn knockout with Palkia, something like another Lugia V, that is essentially our path to victory here. I will drop the Zig at this point. Yeah. And again, if they don't have an attack this turn, I feel fairly comfortable that we can close out this game. I might just have to go and use Super Zap Cannon now on the Vikavolt. 190 damage, discarding 2 energies. But again, we got to see the power of Item Lock, despite not having the biggest damage output. You go for the Serena here, bossing up the Palkia V. Not too opposed to that. And just Read the Wind again. And with that, I believe we should be able to close out this game. There's 2 in the prize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go ahead and we'll use Lost Vacuum. Discarding the Lost Vacuum to discard the Collapse Stadium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 2. We're doing 210 with this guy. So not quite there yet. But I think what we're going to do is just attack with the Raikou here. Right? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and attach to the Raikou V. I'm going to go for the Cross Switcher onto the Lugia on the bench. Yes, we are going to break Item Lock, but again, we're establishing our board state, right? I'm a little scared if we just Item Lock, they can just evolve into Lugia V-Star, take a knockout on our Vikavolt, and then we'll be tied prizes. This way, I go down to 2, and all I have to do is gust something up or knock out a Lugia V-Star. We'll use the Trekking Shoes. Water Energy is perfect, actually. Yeah, I do want the Water Energy. We'll go ahead and use the Mew V as well. You know what? I do want the Scoop. I do want the Quick Ball. We'll grab the Quick Ball. We'll retreat. We'll use the Heavy Ball. Just grab another Mew from the prizes there. And at this point... Oh, we can fleet-foot it as well. Sorry, I'm just thinking like the best way to do the sequencing. Looks like we just... Because I wanted to use the Ultra Ball for the Palkia V-Star, but, you know, sometimes we could just draw into it. And we'll go ahead and Lightning Rondo for the knockout there on the Lugia V, going down to 2 prizes. And again, I have 2 Lightning Pokemon in play. They have to play the Dunsparce at this point. If they can play the Dunsparce, they're definitely still back in the game, because that means we can't take a knockout on the Lugia with our Lightning Pokemon. But again, something of note is we don't have the item lock established. They do promote the Oranguru, interestingly enough. Dropping the Charizard there and the Research. And if they can find their Lugia V-Stars, which they should. Interesting that they did... Oh, maybe they didn't realize... No, they do have the Ultra Ball there. They can grab the Lugia V-Star at this point. Yeah, they could grab the Lugia V-Star, use the Summoning Star ability, get 2 Archeopses into play, accelerate like a DTE onto the Oranguru and the like a Fire Energy onto the Charizard, and they will take a knockout on the Raikou. And more importantly, that is a single prize Pokemon. That means I don't win the game by taking a knockout on the Charizard, which is very smart. Or powering up the Lugia V, or the Lugia V, is interesting as well. Maybe just thinking I don't have the energy to take this knockout, because something of note, keep in mind, guys, Star Portal, you can only attach you attach 3 water energy to your water Pokemon. So I can't use this Star Portal on the Vikavolt, but yeah, this should be enough if I'm not wrong. Super Zap Cannon with the water or the lightning energy we were able to draw into should be able to close this out. So go ahead and attach there onto the Vikavolt V and go for the Super Zap Cannon for the knockout and actually be able to take out a Lugia V-Star. Not too bad there. I think, again, it's just a matter of establishing that lock and just hoping they don't have it, right? But again, thank you to my opponent. Very, very good game. And that was Vikavolt V and Palkia V-STAR. Final thoughts. I think this is one of the easiest ways to really get Vikavolt up and running. The turbo engine is tried and true. Very easy way to just get through the deck, get to the cards, the pieces you really need and you really want to really establish that lock. But at the same time, you know, locking isn't the only thing you're going to do. You do have other attackers to fall back on, and when it works, right? When you're able to slow down your opponent using the Vikavolt V, taking those a couple of easy prizes, if you're able to stop Lugia from setting up, you're going to have a good time. But again, it solely depends on if you're able to establish this lock early and how lucky your opponent gets. There's a lot of different ways to play this Vikavolt deck. Again, if you want just straight Vikavolt Regieleki is also a great way to play it. Just using Regieleki to really buff up the damage on Vikavolt and essentially having item lock the entire game. But this isn't that. Again, you're depending on your other support attackers as well. And I think maybe that's why this deck works. Again, this was so much fun to play. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified when new videos do come out. My name was PrimeTimeWizrdTV. I'll see you all next time.
The Shuffle Squad is proudly sponsored by Atlas Collectibles, the best place to buy any trading card game product online. Visit atlastcg.com and at the checkout screen, make sure to use code TSS12 to save an unbeatable 12% off your entire order. Atlas Collectibles will ship your product anywhere in the world, so make sure you're taking advantage of the 12% savings with TSS12. And if Pokemon is not your thing, don't worry. Go to atlastcg.com and see all the other amazing trading card game products they have there to offer.
The Shuffle Squad is partnered with PTCGO Store to provide our community with the best access to Pokemon TCG codes. They have codes available 24/7, instant email delivery, and you can save 5% off by using code TSS5. If you're a YouTube member or Patreon supporter, you'll have access to a special code that gets you 10% off. So what are you waiting for? Use code TSS5 today and save 5% on your next order of codes on any codes available at PTCGOstore.com.
PokeXWord, the best place to get your fill of Pokemon-inspired puzzles. New puzzles are posted every day, and they recently launched a new Guess That Pokemon puzzle, which is a ton of fun to play. Go check them out at PokeXWord.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter for your chance to win a ton of PTCGO codes every month.
Check out the Late Night Series Season 6, brought to you by myself, Zach Lesage, and the Shuffle Squad. We're going to be running a bunch of sick events for the Pokemon community, and they start on August 30th. So one thing you might be noticing here is that there's an EU time and an NA time. We have one at 12 p.m. Eastern, which works out to about 5 p.m. in London, and then we have one at 7 p.m. Eastern, which should help out a lot of players on the West Coast play in this event. That being said, we still have a lot of cool things going on. Expect similar prizing that we've had for other late night series events. Expect better staffing, expect better tournament experiences, and of course we do have a stream going up for this season as well, and I will be streaming the event on Twitch. That being said, we have the whole season up on the Play Limitless website. Late Night 51 all the way through 70 runs until we hit the Invitational on November 5th. So check that out, sign up today, and support Zach Lesage Events and the Shuffle Squad. See you there.